Hey, what's going on, guys? You can stay here, and today I have something very special for you. This is competitive spots, except in real time, on from a game I played last night with my friends Panda Slam, Zeodexic, and Thumbles, otherwise known as Brian, Tommy, or not Brian. Sorry, Panda Slam is Grant, Tommy, and Brian as Thumbles. So this we're just gonna go through and we're gonna kind of point out spots that worked, spots that didn't work, and then after this, a video should be coming up about just normal spots and shots for Evac. And I will be doing another one of these types of videos for Redwood because we played that as the second map. So let's just dive right into this. We have a total of 15 things to wait. So if you guys want me to do more of this kind of live stuff from game battles that I've played, please just like and comment saying that yeah, you should do more of these. But as you should see, before we start this off, the class I'm using is a VMP with Quick Draw, Rip, and Stock. I'll be putting more videos up later about classes for game battles, at least in SnD, and then once we get to Hardpoint and this stuff, I will then be putting classes up for that. The person I'm using, I believe, is Flak Jacket, Blast Suppressor, Dead Silence, and Fast Hands, kind of a base set. So as you can see here, we split up 2-2. We have one AR on here going A, and we have two SMGs hitting B. For this scenario, we had three SMGs playing, and we had one AR, which was Tommy. So as you can see now, we know the guy's AC, so we're backing up to kind of play this out, see if he picks up. And now we know that it's called out at A, that there's two people there. He just picked up two. I saw him cross, so now we're going to. I called him out. We're going to kind of rotate back and see if we can pick him off. So I know that this person's kind of AC, so I was watching back for a little bit. No, he wasn't there. So now we're rotating back. I did not call this person out. I should have, even if I got killed. So we have the bomb down. 2v1 scenario now. And right here is one thing I want to talk about. So as you can see, I got maybe 2 shots on him, but with 20 seconds left on the bomb. And what I should have done is I should have gone through and challenged this kid because he rotated into mid, and if I had challenged him, I would have auto won that gunfight and gotten the defuse. But as you're about to see, that is not what happened, and we did lose the round for that. So as you can see, I'm kind of playing this out to see if he is down there, kind of peeking around the corner, but he is in mid, as I said. And now with 10 seconds left, I kill him, but I'm not going to be able to get to the bomb because I wasn't aggressive enough. So now they won that round. So in those types of scenario, if you get first shots off, just be aggressive as you possibly can, and you can just get that kill immediately and get the bomb defused. And I wasn't playing that aggressive. Most of the time I'm playing really conservative, which is something that I'm trying to work with and kind of fix. But as you can see here, I'm currently 3-0, 50 off a HC, and my friend Grant is 1-1. So now I am the primary bomb carrier, and what we're doing now is we're going to be hitting A as hard as we can right now. We have Grant kind of peeking out, and as you can see, I spotted this kid going mid. You don't want to put shots off. If you know you're not going to be able to hit him, don't put shots off. But I called him out, and I have one of my teammates now watching mid to make sure he doesn't rotate and kill me when I'm putting bomb down. So bomb's currently down, and I really like the spot I'm in right now because, especially in this scenario, you have direct contact with bomb, and I can see if they come middle. Usually I'm down in this little thing to the left of me. I'll be circling it on in the video, but there's this little kind of downward patch that's a little bit below me, and I can see pool and I can see mid and bomb if I want to go there. But currently I'm positioned right here because we have all 4 people, and it is now 4v3. So I'm rotating. Oh, I guess not. Here my teammate was trying to get in my spot, and I was rotating back to kind of give it to him, and there's death right there. So what I should have done is I should not have challenged that. As you can see, my teammate right here is just waiting for him to peek, but unfortunately he gets taken out at mid. and they get the defuse, and that round's over. So currently we are down to 0. Now, this kid has an HC and he has his overdrive, right? So what you should do is whenever you know that they have an HC, or your entire team is dead, is just rotate through their teammates and see who is going to get their HC or a score streak or their kind of specialist abilities. So that way you can kind of make sure you have flak on or whatever. And we are just going to rotate over to me real quick. Alright, so we always, if you are running an SND or something, always have someone kind of in this position, so that way you can call out if they're rotating bottom B, and you should have an AR always at the top position on top of that. So as you can see here, I saw this kid on wall run, I called him out, and now I'm rotating back, and unfortunately someone stole my kill because, as you can see, I just snapped on 2 of them. And I'm about to get another kill very, very, very soon. As you're about to see, I saw the kid through this little wall run right here, in the peek in the window, and I took him out. So I could have gotten the ace there, but my teammate, that's just the best for the team, that we just take him out. But right there, that was very, very, very well played. We all approached, we called him out the minute that we saw them go B, and everyone rotated over. We had one in back, we had one kind of peeking out front, and we had everyone kind of rotate, calling out if they saw someone, and if they called them out, then we all kind of rotated to where the call it was. So always have one person go top and one person go bottom with SMGs. This way you can pinch them if they're going to be on staircase or if they're going to be in back. But in this scenario, we got hit from mid, an easy takeout. We did lose Brian, unfortunately, but you know, that's kind of how the game works. So right now, I'm just waiting for them to clear out B bomb, and I'm seeing where they the last couple players are, but we cleared them out anyway, and we won that round. So now it's 2-2. I'm currently 7-1. Brian has a big fat donut, and everyone else is 3-2. So for this round, we're probably going to be hitting all A. We're hitting all A, I believe, or not. We're hitting B. We hit all A later, but as you can see, I'm still kind of in one of these positions right here to get bomb spot and watch that lower thing. But Grant calls out that there's a person up there, so we're watching our backside, and now we believe that they are rotating A, so we're going to kind of back up. And we're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch this wall run just in case for the moment, and no one goes, so I'm gonna be rotating over to A. So now it's a 4v3 scenario. I'm hitting mid with my teammate over here, and now we know that they are in the back. So what happens here is this is something you should not do. I thought make sure your callouts are clear because they said in back for a callout, and I thought they meant AC. So I played very, very conservative until for that moment, and because I was playing so conservative, we lost this round. But I was making sure that I could play for my streaks. So I'm 250 off another streak, and if I can just stay alive these next couple rounds, I'll be able to get that. I have active camo, I don't want to use anything, so we just let the bomb go off, took the round, and lost the round, and you know that's kind of how it goes. But make sure if it's a 1v3 or 1v4, whatever it is, 1v2, 1v3, 1v4, you have to be aggressive. You can, once you're kind of by where the bomb site is, then you can kind of be a little bit more conservative, but make sure you pre-aim and make sure until you get close to the bomb you're a little bit aggressive, so that way you can try to get a couple kills off and make it more of an even match for you. So as you can see, I'm going to be taking bomb again, and we're going to be hitting B because that is what has worked for us so far. And as you can see, I'm taking this wall run again. I really like doing this wall run. It helps a lot for your team if they're pushing bottom. And there's a kid on top. Kind of steal that kill from Brian, but now we're going to be pushing bottom B so that way I can get bomb down, and I'm going to be kind of sending. I told Brian to go downstairs to kind of try to take out that kid, and now we're just double checking for the flank just in case, because last time they flanked us and we ended up getting them, but we dropped one player. So Brian picks up a kill. Now I'm going to be rotating down to the bomb site, and there's a kid around the corner. Take him out. So now bomb site's clear. We have Tommy kind of watching it. Now I flak jacket, so I'm just gonna go down and plant the bomb because the HC won't actually do anything to me. If I hit it, I'll just take a little bit of damage and still stay alive. So now I have my dart. I'm 50 off my lightning strike. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna wait for this HC. So if I can destroy it, then I get the points off of that, and I can get my sprinkles into the C. Just did that, and now we're just going to wait. Tommy fell off the map, so it's 1v1 now. I'm just waiting for Grant to not Grant. I'm just waiting for the kid to kind of push up because he's either going to go top or he's going to go bottom. And he went up the staircase, as you can see from the back. So now we're going to be rotating to the top. So I'm currently 10-1, full streaks and active camo, 3-3. So we have to win 3 more rounds for this. And I forgot to mention, or I did mention, the total score was 6-4, we won. And now we're all rotating A because they haven't hit it yet. And it's just maybe a good idea. So Brian calls out they're both two mid, right? So now we're playing to see if they're going to rotate A, which I don't believe they end up doing. So now Grant and I are going to be rotating to back mid and to B bomb. This way we can get them in the back if they are still mid, as you can see. And also if they come from B bomb, we can try to take them out if they rotate. So as you can see here, I'm playing very, very conservative, but I picked up 1 kill, so it's a 2v1 right now. So as you can see right here on the mini map, bombs down right in front of Brian. I think Brian's still alive. Yeah, Brian's still alive. So I'm watching this doorway. Brian's watching bombs. So this way, if he gets killed, I can turn around and drop him. And if I get killed, Brian can turn around and drop him. Although this did not end up working out because, as you can hear, he used camo and he killed him. We have no idea where he went, but he took bomb, and we know he went to A, I believe. He went to A in this scenario. I went to check B because I heard him go through mid, but because I'm as you can see, I'm about to ping my lightning right now. And I saw him in the back of mid, and because when you go back mid, you can either go B or you can go A. So I decided to go check B, which was the wrong call in this scenario. As you can see, no one is here, so I have to rotate to A. And there is glass there. Don't worry, I'm not just kind of going around an empty space. But so I'm calling him a lightning strike right now, which is not a smart idea. Make sure you save that stuff because I was calling it all over bomb site and I didn't hit anyone. So he has to be inside, right? So now I'm gonna kind of play this out because I think he's gonna be inside. I hear something in the back. I go to check that, but I don't get bomb defused once again because I'm playing way too conservative. So now that was the last round that they won for this entire game, and
feeling sorry for yourself. There's more work to do.
We'll just see what happens from here. I get 3 more kills throughout the entire game, and I die 1 more time. So we go 14 and 2, which is a 7 KD. But this is where my team starts kind of going in and just breaking everything. So they call an HC. Me and Brian are both going top again. Make sure when you go around that corner that you do pregame inside just in case someone's sitting there. HC comes from mid, and now we're all kind of pushing up. We have someone sitting in back just in case they flank, and Brian's pushed up so that way we can try to plant bomb. And now after a little bit of time, Brian's called out someone mid, and then he's taken out. So I'm sitting here on bomb site, kind of waiting. No one peeks, so I go and plant the bomb with Grant kind of watching me from both mid and from back spawn. Calls him out. We kind of get stuck on each other, but then I'm watching back. And this is not what you want to do. Don't challenge someone long range. If that's how it is. But Grant cleans up the last kill, and we get the win. So that's pretty good. Alright. 4-4, scores tied up. That was the last death for me in this game. Now, I have both my dart and my HC, so this is a very good scenario because we're on defense. So what we're doing right now is we're stacking up B because that's where they've gone every single round. And I'm going to use my HC to kind of peek around the corner and check to see if they're here. And as you can see, I have, I found him and I blew up the HC with it. And I call out this kid bottom. And it looks like he's rotating top, so I'm going to pre-aim this. He does not end up rotating top, but another kid does, so I picked that kill up. And now we're going to be in this 3v1 scenario, so we can kind of just play this out the way we want. And this is a spot I really like using. You can only get picked off from this little, where those cones are on the right side of our screen, and where the top AC is over there. So this way you can pick them up if they go through either window. And it's very easy, as long, especially even if someone comes up behind you through this kind of staircase, then you can still kind of pick them up because they're not going to notice you're in this corner. As you're about to see in a minute, or just a second, maybe not this one, but this is, that's on offense, sorry about that. But as you can see here, we're rotating A because we have 17 seconds for him to plant the bomb. And we don't see anything, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on A-bomb just in case he rotates back to plant it, and I'm going to send 2 of my teammates over there. They pick up the kill, and now we are just going to wait a couple of seconds so that way we can get our specialists up a little bit more, and I believe Grant is going to pick up the bomb to get the defuse for his score streaks. So I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit while we're waiting for this, but I think there's only a couple more seconds left. Yeah, that was a pretty bad smiley face. So this is the last round of the game, and there's a point in this that I really wanna kind of use and point out, because this is going to be a spot that I will show you guys on a base kind of version of this game, of competitive spots. But so we're going to be again, I have a dart, which I don't believe I end up using. Right here, I kind of lagged down the side of the wall, so I almost died from that too, which would not have been good. So they flank from the back. Tommy ends up dying, so it's a 3v4 right now. Brian, I believe, picks up this kill. So now it's a 3v3. Brian is going to, I believe he's going to push into that top mid area, or he's going to wait for him to peek, one of the two. I don't remember what especially happens, but so right around now, I'm going to be getting shot from AC in just a couple seconds, or that lower cone area. As you can see, he only hit me with a couple shots, so I'm going to rotate down and plant the bomb while my teammates are watching me. And I just want to make sure that this kid can't see me from that lower spot, so I'm going to go prone. And now this is the spot I'm talking about. So as you can see on the minimap, we have one person watching mid, one person watching that kind of bottom area, and I'm watching this kind of back part. So this way, wherever they come from, we can take them out, and if someone drops, we just have the person who's watching the back kind of rotate, because if you're behind counter, the person where Grant is right now, who is to the left of me, so he's by the bomb site, not mid. If you're on that counter, it's hard for them to kill you from mid, but you can also kind of go around the back side and shoot the person from this back part. So I could rotate with Brian as if he dropped down, and I think you're about to see how useful this spot is in just a couple seconds. So right now we are it's 3-3, and we're set up in the spot, and right about now Brian spots one, he takes him out, and so his teammate definitely called out where Brian was. So Brian's kind of waiting right there for around the corner for him to peek and challenge. And in just a couple seconds, Brian's going to get challenged by another person. And right now, he's going to take it out. So Brian just took out 2 of the 3 people in that one spot. So that's really nice. And now there are 9 seconds left. There's 3 of us, so he's definitely not getting the feed. But he just kind of peeks around this corner, and I take him out easily. So that's kind of the usefulness of that spot. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel. It helps us so much. And I'll see you in the next Bye.